If you think you're get a hero's welcome, you spend 11 minutes in space because you wanted a privately funded thing, shut the fuck up. Shut up, enjoy your space ride, and go back to doing morning TV.
Welcome to the rundown. Myself, Clemmer, John Rich, April 17th.
Not so fast, Marty.
Oh.
Not so fast. This rundown is brought to you by Pardon My Cheesesteak. Ordering Pardon My Cheesesteak for your game day meal or late night eats is the best play call you can make. Pardon My Cheesesteak offers a wide variety of cheesesteaks, loaded fries, and popular desserts, including the donut dippers and brownie bites, which are becoming two of our top-selling menu items. Did you know that, John?
Why are you speaking like
that? Yeah, I knew that.
Pick your favorite cheesesteak made with thinly sliced steak, melted provolone, mouth-watering cheese sauce, and caramelized onions on a toasted hoagie roll. Don't criticize me, Marty. Get the popular Big Cat Combo and get your choice of a cheesesteak, fries, and a drink. Go to pardonmycheesesteak.com to order with promo code PMC20. PMC20, and you get 20% off your order. Go to pardonmycheesesteak.com right now. PMC20.
All right. First topic today, we got Mike Leech allegedly once had to be talked out of putting a little person in the backfield and throwing him over the line of scrimmage. And that's a great idea. Am I wrong?
It's an amazing idea.
We're already pushing a guy that's 200 pounds. Make it easier. They can't catch him. No?
So is this a thing where, okay, is it because they don't want to hurt the little person? Which, okay, that's valid. Or is it like they don't want to feel like they're exploiting the little person? Because if it's the latter, you're trying to win. I have no problem with that. I'm also not a little person.
I do think it is technically just illegal to throw a player, to actually throw a player. I'm pretty sure it is, because I wrote this blog.
The rules, that's different.
And I'm pretty sure it's just literally illegal to do that.
The only little person I know I can't throw, and that's Za.
Well, that's part of it. You can't just pick a little person and say, we'll throw him over. I wrote the blog, though, and there is, smallest guy in the world. He's very small. He's got, a disease. Mm-hmm. So you need to find, a diseased guy. Somebody really...
That's where we can't. That's probably where he's we can't do that.
Yeah, probably. And he's probably only going to survive one throw.
Well, no, we can't have that. We can't have anyone get hurt. And now the St. Louis Browns did this. They had Eddie Gayle, who was a little person, because they figured he would walk all the time. Sure enough, he had one at bat, he did walk, and then Major League Baseball disallowed it and said this guy can no longer be on a roster, which I think is discrimination.
They had a little person?
Yes, there's a picture of it.
They said he's not allowed on the roster?
Correct.
That's fucked up.
How many times?
I didn't know that. I knew that story. I didn't know they said not allowed.
He had one at bat. Eddie Gayle. It really happened.
One at bat?
In a major league, one plate appearance. He walked.
Yeah, and he walked. Yeah.
It's a real thing. There he is.
So he might be the best. That's the best.
Banning him is fucked up. They couldn't ban him nowadays.
That's the best athlete of all time.
So you say they can't ban?
Because people are cowards. There's a lot of things you can do in sports that would help you win games, and people are too scared.
So he's 1,000 on base percentage.
Correct.
Good for him. That's my favorite. I wish this should be talked about every day.
This is why I talk about history all the time. You always laugh at me. This is part of history.
This is not. This is
history.
This is history.
No, it's history.
He's history.
He's history. Well, he passed away. He passed away a long time ago.
That's the best story I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, well, as Bill Beck, the owner, would always do kind of wild things, was willing to buck the system. And Major League Baseball said, nope. I guess the pitcher...
Do you know what the count was?
I believe it was 4 balls, no strikes. Because the pitcher...
No strikes?
The pitcher was laughing at the time. He had a hard time throwing strikes, he said, because he was laughing so hard. But he did walk.
Do you think most MLB pitchers...
He's in Baseball Encyclopedia. He's on Baseball Reference.
He should be in the Hall of Fame.
Do you think most MLB pitchers could throw 3 strikes on him?
Yes.
I think they could, right? Yeah, I think...
His jersey bearing the uniform. Oh, no, not really.
His jersey bearing the uniform number 1/8.
Yes, 1/8. 1/8. That's what he wore. That's what.
Which is unfair. He's more than one. He's more than 1/8 of a person.
Oh, so it was
1/8.
He played for the Browns.
It's like 1/3.
It's in the Cardinals Hall of Fame because the Browns were in St. Louis at the time.
He wore 1/8 as his.
Correct.
That's. So he was funny about it.
Well, that also may have been forced on. We don't know.
If it was forced on, that's fucked up. If it was his own,
this is back in the 40s.
If that was his own doing, that's.
He probably made a nice check. He's probably perfectly
50s, 40s,
fine with that.
It's one of the
Those are the
craziest
only
things
jobs little people could get.
Can
back
we
then,
buy
or
these
like,
jerseys?
Like
Well, that's
joke jobs.
we
No,
don't.
if he liked it,
We don't know if he liked it.
he never said anything about it.
I'm sure he did. But we
Tipping
also
his
don't-
cap. He's
Well, he-
what do you mean? Did he like it? Like
No, I
he's
don't.
having a
no,
great time.
He loved. I think he loved being in the major leagues. Who wouldn't? But I don't know if he loved the jersey number 1/8. That I don't know.
I think that's. I think you take that. To
Bill
get in the
Beck
major
was,
leagues.
I believe, very kind to him. He was the owner of the team. And
Yeah, I'm sure he was.
I believe he loved that he got out.
So did
Imagine
he?
every player wearing 1/8 like they do Jackie.
Yeah.
They should.
Did he get banned like after that at bat, like right away, or was
He
it-
never played another. He never. Like I think after that game,
Got it.
they said it was.
Did he only have one at bat?
You only had one at bat.
So what, he
one
pitched
plate
it
appearance.
or
He was in the bat.
something?
Yeah.
Can you read this?
Bill Beck said he was, by golly, the best damn
Darn.
little person who
We
ever
can say
played
midget,
big league.
guys. I'm sorry.
And
I think we can
well,
say
is it,
that,
is it,
right?
Are we allowed to?
I think we can.
I don't want to be
think-
insulting. That's all.
What, are they going to cancel the show or
It's
something?
not about that. I don't want to be an asshole to people who are little people. They can't help that. Like I don't want to be a dick.
That's true. I just remember
That's why
Zaw once said he preferred that word to little person.
Yeah, we've also got in trouble with Za wanted. It's just whatever they choose is what they want.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, right.
individually you can but I don't want to
Yeah.
generalize because like.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
But yeah, isn't that wild that happened? 1951. Excuse me.
That's a crazy. story.
Also
I wish I knew
about the Mike Leach story, we need to find, because the headline, and again I think there's a low percentage chance like he was really that close to doing this, obviously, but the headline is he had to be talked out of it. So we need to find whoever talked him out of this.
That's
And we need to shame.
I think it was
we
probably-
need to shame
it was
those people
probably
and get them out of
closer-
football.
It was probably closer to what. I think it was closer to actually happening than we think.
Well, that's
with
the thing,
Mike
because
Leach.
the story is very.
Rest
It
in
was like
scouting.
Yeah.
it was like one Reddit post, but then like I was thinking about it, and it's like, do you really think Mike Leach didn't think about?
I could
that?
see him having
like
a-
of course Mike Leach thought about that
tryout.
at some point.
Imagine just a tryout from Mike Leach and like putting posters up about this. It's like, what was that? The longest yard, putting posters up and stuff.
But if you love football and you feel you can help your team win, like, that's kind of a cool thing.
Let's be honest. I think Za can run through some people.
I think John
yeah.
have a better chance just going low.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Than
I'm
being
saying.
thrown.
Yeah,
You can't
probably
throw
hard to
Za.
tackle.
Yeah.
Next topic is a Tennessee pastor was rescued after being kidnapped and held hostage in South Africa, but was immediately upset to learn what happened with Nico. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Everyone knows the quarterback.
Yamaleva.
There you go,
Right?
John Rich. Looks
That's a
good to
guess.
me.
I think that's right.
Is this true? Because this is
Yeah,
the most
the-
insane thing.
I don't know if we can show the video, but it's
I
a
don't
funny
know
video.
if it's that insane. Like, let's say you were.
You were captured,
I understand.
and your quarterback that, let's also be sucked.
Okay, well, I don't know college football.
Yeah, that.
He was not good last year. He beat up on
wasn't that
two bad teams.
Penn
and
State, who was like literally maybe shaving points.
My
Yes.
point is, imagine you were held hostage and you get out, and someone's like, oh, by the way, like, just so you know, Aaron Judge got traded. You'd be like, fuck, that
totally,
sucks.
yes,
It still sucks.
but totally different. It would be more like maybe like I'm trying to think of someone equivalent to Nico. Like this, Aaron Judge is the best player on the Yankees, and like that'd be like Luka getting traded.
imagine you're a Mavericks fan, you get.
No, Aaron Judge and Luka getting traded the same, not Nico
Oh.
and Luka.
Right, I know. I was doing kind of an extreme thing, but if this guy loves the team so much, you can understand.
If Trent Grisham got traded, I'd be like,
no,
oh,
but this is the
damn.
quarterback of your favorite team.
I mean, oh shucks.
It's like the Hawks losing Trey Young.
No,
Kind of.
Trey
They're-
Young's way better than Nico's
If you were a
ever
Hawks
been.
fan, wouldn't that have? Well,
Yeah, but it's not really
this is
matter.
his
Like
favorite
your
team.
team's not
my
winning
favorite
anyway.
team is the Yankees.
Yeah, you're right. It's back.
I know. So that's why I didn't think
a mid player getting traded.
he's the quarterback.
Yeah, he's terrible. No one even wanted him. He went to UCLA.
I think you're getting lost in the weeds here. The point is, this guy's kidnapped. He's hostage.
I'm not lost in the weeds.
He gets out. He gets out. He's like, oh,
Yeah,
he's told to him bad news about his team.
Is that the first thing he was told? Whoever did that's an asshole.
That's a strange thing to tell someone.
Whoever
Well-
did that's a mean thing to
Well,
do.
honestly, and if you watch the video, what the guy who's telling the story says, which made me think,
Tell him happy.
it's very smart. Like if you come out of a hostage situation, and you're a Tennessee football fan, and you say something like that, like
Makes you
you're
feel
going
bad.
to end up getting like tickets, and like that's what the guy he was talking was saying. He was like, let's get this guy like a run through with the Tennessee football team, like get him on the field, blah blah blah. you say something like that, like he's going to end up on the sidelines for like a couple games.
Yeah, probably.
So that's a smart move. Like if there's anything you want, if you're taken hostage by Africa or wherever the heck he was, if you're taken hostage, you got to come out of there talking about just like whatever
Something
it is.
you really want to do.
Yeah, just something you really want to do, and you'll probably get it.
I really love snack wraps. And then
Next thing you know, you're doing commercials.
Snack wraps for life.
All right, I don't like that. I guess I'll keep this in mind if I ever got held hostage. Blue Origin crew member Gayle King is fed up with people dismissing her heroic 11-minute trip to space as just a ride. Let me tell you, this is one thing I've stayed away from because I don't understand this. So they went. This is John Rich. John Rich, you could explain what. So famous people went to space, correct?
Some famous people went to space. So basically,
women only led.
Women only. So essentially, Blue Origin, it's a Jeff Bezos thing. They essentially got away that anybody can go take a trip up to the atmosphere, float around for a second, come back down. It takes nothing. Like you show up 3 days earlier, you go through some flight simulations. There's no like training. They're not like, I mean, there's probably like a weight limit, I guess. Like you probably have to be in.
Yeah.
Maybe
in like a certain
shape
range
or whatever. Maybe,
but
yeah.
I wrote this blog, and like kind of the joke in the blog, I was like really like trying to find like a reason to have like their back, to be like, there's like something inspirational about this. Like there's something that went into this that they, I don't know, had to hang their hats on, and there's just nothing, man. I mean, they just
want to go to space.
It's really awesome technology that Blue Origin does. It's awesome that they're able to do this, but like the passengers, I mean, you just show up, and you could like any of us can just go show up. So Gayle King's quote, she's talking about, she was like comparing herself, like we took the same trajectory as not Aaron Glenn, like another astronaut. She's like, we took the same trajectory as these people. Like they don't say men just went on a ride, and it's like, well, it's a little different. Like it's a lot different.
You just explaining all this is why I scrolled past.
So I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off at Gayle King for this.
Okay.
Go
for it.
Here's my thing. People were shitting on her
Clemmer's
because
pissed off. Gayle King.
You can't have that big of feelings about Gayle King.
I'm annoyed at this.
No, he does.
Her quotes are wild.
So here's the thing.
She's an astronaut, though.
Okay. Well, do you want?
Go ahead.
Okay. Here's my thing on this. Is that Gayle King's mad. People are saying, oh, the 11-minute trip to space doesn't count. It's just a ride. They're mocking it. Okay, whatever. Because you're famous, because you're on TV, you got a chance to go to space. And everyone else on the planet, no one else has that opportunity. Just enjoy your opportunity and shut the fuck up. Like, just be happy you were blessed enough to go on something that I imagine millions of people would love to do. So if they want to judge it, let them judge it. You are blessed to do that.
Shut up. You gotta live in exile. You live in exile.
Like, hey, we just went to space. Why are people being so mean to us?
No. If you think you're get a hero's welcome, you spend 11 minutes in space because you wanted a privately funded thing, shut the fuck up. Shut up, enjoy your space ride, and go back to doing morning TV.
I think it's probably a little bit of like they probably had a lot of people like saying, "Fuck you," like "fuck you," like "why are you so proud of this?" Blah blah blah. Before they ever really said anything. You know what I'm saying? So they probably so they probably like projected some shit on them. So then they came back even harder, and now you got Gayle King comparing herself to male astronauts.
Yeah.
And now it's a whole like, now it's a whole.
You're not Neil Armstrong.
Like they're not. And they didn't say they were originally, but now in this fucking interview she's mad, and she kind of is saying that she's Neil Armstrong.
Just be appreciative. I guess that's why I'm mad. She's not like they're not appreciative. Like
I gotta tell you, Clemmer just thinking about like Clemmer and Gayle King in their same rooms making me laugh. Just them talking.
I would tell her, be appreciative. You have an amazing life. Be grateful and stop bitching. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
All right, next topic. Listen, dude, I don't know what more you could say after Clemmer went for that. Sometimes it's best to just
Sorry.
You're good. Sometimes it's best to just let your group behind you play through than end up getting your jaw broken in a brawl on the next tee box.
Oh my goodness.
So I saw this clip. Let me tell you something. Golfers are truly the worst type of people on the golf course, especially public
golfers are the worst people
where
on the golf. You're right.
That is true.
No.
There's no one worse than a golf course.
Well, actually, the starters.
No, the starters. There's other bad.
Suck.
There's the golf course. There's some bad people on the side as well. Like the starters, the welcome people are usually really mean. Like there's the golfers themselves. They are. When I pay, they're never nice. And but they're also it's these people that are hitting. They're like shooting 100. Are so mad at people taking long. It's like you're paying. You know what's going on. And if you get this mad in golf, you shouldn't be playing when you're bad. You don't agree with that?
No,
I do. I have anxiety with anything. I'm a terrible golfer.
I don't look for my ball when I golf because I get nervous about this.
I'm still nervous. I feel horrible.
If it's in the woods,
I'm hyperly aware.
I'm dropping.
Behind me.
Listen, I'm dropping.
I'm too aware. Like it actually ruins my enjoyment of doing it because I'm so I hate myself so much. It's like I'm ruining this guy's time.
I actually think
I hate it.
I've recently bachelor parties. We've been playing Scramble. I actually think that every foursome should have to play Scramble. Because
that's a good.
Because if that should be every rule of golf.
So much more fun.
You get to play together. You're not actually talking shit to all your friends for 18 holes, which is what I usually had to do. Now it's all right. Let's root for a good drive.
Yep.
Root for a good, and then if not, it's like camaraderie. You play faster, and it's also you get to play golf on the fairways.
Can I say this is your best opinion you've ever had?
I like that
Because John Rich is like a scratch golfer, but if like normal people play golf, we're all shooting 100 or over. It's not relaxing, it's not fun, it's very stressful, and it's 18 long holes, and like you lose enjoyment of like Riggs plays every day, and he's still smashing clubs over his knee because he's just like you hit a bad shot. It should be
Frankie's like a five handicap, which is like incredible, and like people still shit on like the way he plays golf.
Right.
I'm like, what are we doing here?
That's honestly
probably
why
more frustrating if you're really good, honestly.
Yeah.
You know what it can be like.
If you say you're a scratch golfer, also when you say you're a scratch golfer, people think that people think that you have to always shoot par.
That's pressure.
Like you always think that. Like when you're not, that's not how golf works. Like baseball players, like Hall of Famers, go 0 for 5. Like it's like this is what happens.
7 out of 10 times.
There's Tiger Woods also shoots +7 sometimes. It doesn't mean that it's just a bad day. But I think 1,000%, if you are not that good at golf, play Scramble. It's the most enjoyable time you'll ever have.
It should be the standard.
Yes.
Yeah.
The other crazy, it's like a phenomenon in golf for whatever reason. Like people always present themselves as better than they are.
Always.
I don't know why. I don't know why in golf. Like it's
I
will always tell people I am worse than I am.
Yeah.
Why would you fucking say you're? But everyone wants to. Like everyone wants people to think they're like a little bit better than they are.
Yeah, I
it's
always
crazy.
Say,
I don't know. I don't know
90s.
how people think that's a good idea.
Then
they get mad because they're not living up to that.
Golf people tie their identity to golf, but what makes me laugh so hard is these people are shooting 97s, and like they're just so obsessed with thinking that they're so good at golf, and I just don't see the fun in being terrible at golf and trying to tell others how much better you are than them.
I like when people are bad and admit it. Like I'm always like, listen, I'm 90s. Sometimes I could have a really good round. I have no idea. I like that's how I am. But there's nothing worse too when you tell someone how your golf, and then like you do play better, and they're like, oh, you're a scumbag. It's like, what do you? You don't usually play like this. I don't understand. The golf is so insane with their rules and everything. And let me tell you something. If I'm paying $150 to play golf, I want to play on the fairways. I don't want to be where I'm going to be on the fence trying to hit out. I'm going to be terrible. That's what I like.
Your way, honestly, would help. I have kind of a barrier to entry with golf. I get very nervous because I'm very terrible. I'm not good at it. I haven't played like consistently enough to be even like remotely decent. I'm horrible. And I get embarrassed because I worry about the guys in back of me. But if we're doing a scramble, I don't have that fear anymore.
Yes, I have friends that don't want to come, like on bachelor parties, they won't come golf because they never played, and it's like they feel embarrassed. It's like, I actually like playing with bad people. Like you have to try and listen. If you're really bad, pick the ball up and just know where your surroundings are. Like, don't be the guy that sucks so bad that is just in the woods trying to look for his ball for 2 hours. That guy sucks.
But if we did scramble though, that's not a problem.
No, just buy a bunch of balls and then you're going to drop at great shots.
I'm in for that.
Yeah.
It's so.
This guy got smoked.
Yeah.
This guy got smoked, right? Because he broke his jaw because they were playing too long. They were taking too long.
That seems like
listen.
You know what I almost guarantee happened here? This is what happens all the time, and this is why there's always these fucking fights on golf courses. Because the group in front of them, it's a playing slow thing, right?
Yeah.
The group in front of them has a group in front of them that they can't go ahead of. The group behind them can't see that. They think they're just being slow. So the group in front is mad because they're going slow. The group behind them is mad because they think they can go faster. They can't go faster. Tensions.
When someone is going very slow in front of you, though, it is frustrating because you're like there for 6.5 hours after that. Yeah. But everyone, you should be cognizant of what it is.
But like at best case, there's like
yeah,
one
it's also
hole.
You're an asshole for going ahead.
Why?
Like just driving by him, like it's like an asshole thing.
Yeah, but 90% of the time too, if you go ahead, you're just caught up to the.
But a lot of people don't want. Yeah,
like it doesn't matter. Like you always
don't want to miss.
You always think you can go faster
you're paying,
than you can.
Oh no! I meant like maybe just go in front of me. You if you're that.
Because then that takes time. Then the people behind them take time. Everyone, no matter what, someone's gonna be. Yeah. Someone's gonna be going slow.
It's the pace of everybody. It's not. It's never just like. I mean, sometimes it's rarely just one.
People aren't doing scrambles.
Yes, we gotta all play scrambles.
If I had my own private golf course, I would love golf.
Yes.
Because I would never have worry about anybody else.
I played that one twice, and it was the best experience.
Oh my god! You played a private golf course?
Someone brought me. I didn't.
Oh my
I didn't get in. I'm not included in one.
Oh my goodness.
But it's truly the best. It was the best experience you'll ever have playing golf.
Seems incredible.
Yeah, and the snacks. All the snacks are even better. Oh
I like
god.
that.
The vibe is better.
That sounds wonderful.
But yeah, golf. People are crazy because this is also every other sport you stop at this age. Like there's people who play basketball, but like golf is where when you get to 30s and 40s, it's start golfing, and that's where like this is where everyone. And then you got people punch each other in the jaw. Not good. You guys got anything else? It was a good rundown.
There's sperm racing. You guys see that? Sperm racing. Some kids and some like teenage geniuses in California figured out a way to take sperm and like I guess extract like a single sperm and race them. So they like build a track and they're like putting two people's sperm up against each other.
Let me tell you,
and there's going to be 4,000 people in the LA Palladium next Friday and they're racing sperm.
Play a video game.
Yeah, this is a waste of time.
Go drink.
I mean that's
a lot of work for a race.
I mean, people will watch people race anything.
I do.
That's what I mean.
Like,
all this extra work.
If I'm this smart, though,
it's like your child. It's like watching your kid race.
You're rooting.
Some might say that.
But what if like your kid actually turns out to be like he's just like the slowest runner of all time? I'd be so mad.
Or also like if he's like fast as fuck and you're like, man, I can't fertilize that one. That sucks.
I know you wasted a good one.
You wasted a good one. Yeah. All right, that's the rundown. We will be back next week.